Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Harvest League. In this episode, more fun stuff to go over. Today we're going to be going over the weapon and when to upgrade, and I'm actually going to be showing you guys some interesting information that you probably didn't know before watching this video. So, it's going to be going over cold iron points and when to replace them. Let's just, let's just go to the real thing, POB. Okay, so what we have here is Path of Building, and what you see is this is my build, and I have 1,000,000 DPS on POB with the Carrion Golems, and so this would be more like saying like 15, 14 million for all my Carrion Golems. It's pretty insane. Here it's saying I have 4. Don't really believe it. Anyways. Here are the 2 cold iron points, and what I want to show today is the different options and what they actually do, because I mention this to people all the time but they never actually do it themselves, so I'll do it myself. Here you go. So cold iron points, these are cheap. When you want to buy a weapon, some people may go, okay, can I get the +1 fortify with the craft? And oh, it's missing the +2. Was this missing the +2? No. Hold up. That's missing the +2. I did this once already, and then it was way off, but maybe it isn't way off actually, and it is more. Wait a minute. I messed up. I put a weapon that doesn't even have. That's hilarious. Okay, let's edit. Add modifier. We're gonna show how to add the +2. Let's do it together. Okay, +2 socketed support, it's prefix. Save it. Now it'll be different. Okay, so then I want to socket this in the weapon, and I want to put an empower 4. So obviously this is if you went in empower 4 in the weapon. Wait, it has the +2, right? Fortify weapon is less damage than the cold iron points in my build right now. Okay, let's continue. Well, oh wait, it has to be, yeah, it's socketed in the weapon. Okay, let's continue. So imagine you said, okay, well, what about the staff, Ethan? You know, it's gotta be the staff. You got double damage, you got flat damage, you got the +2, you got the 28% attack speed, you got the +1. Okay, dude. Even less damage. How is this even possible? How is this even possible? How are 2 cold iron points better than our fully... So luckily last season, for the whole time when I was playing golems, I was using a 2-handed weapon corrupted with fortify, so it was a... Oh, by the way... Okay, I have to include it because I already know, but it's the same damage. Okay, so you see this one? The socketed skills deal... socketed gems deal 20% more attack damage is the exact same damage as fortify, but fortify is better. The only reason we go socketed skills deal 20% more attack damage is because it has... because it's not fortify, and then you can double corrupt for fortify. You can't double corrupt for fortify if you already have fortify. Does that make sense? Okay, so now I'll show you this one. This one, we're going to delete the aspect of the avian off this because I don't want that. But there you go, 28, socketed skills deal 20% more, add it to the build, compare it right to this one, boom, it's the same exact damage because they're both 20%. The benefit of using fortify is it's cheaper, easier to roll, because it's an elder base, it's a lower item level, it doesn't have to be 83, it's way easier. Shaper's aids, the socketed skills deal 20% more attack damage is exclusively used for double corrupting. That's why it's so expensive. It's the end game, it's the ESCI. Everyone's always laser focused on the end game and forgetting about these middle steps of other things you can go in the build. Okay, so fortify sucks anyways though, so the only thing you could do is if you were able to do this, let's say you were able to get the Fortify as the corruption. So I'll show you if you got this small and you double corrupted it and you got an extra line that says Fortify. Now you would put this in the build, and when you would switch to it, you'd gain damage. Finally, a double corrupted fucking Fortify extra line. Okay, so now I'll show you these wands I found. So I found this wand, and it's minions deal increased damage, minions double damage. This is a synthesis mod that they put on. Yeah, okay. So then spell skills gems, minion skill gems, so it's +2 minion move speed, minion attack speed, and trigger socketed spell when you use a skill. So that's actually kind of cool because you could trigger like your flesh offering and stuff automatically, maybe even convocation. I don't know, but when you put both of them on, it's the same DPS as 2 cold iron points. Did I just show you a fucking endgame 200x weapon that's the same as 2 cold iron points? Yep. Okay, next we have this one. This is way cooler. So these are, oh wait, so the reason why that is because I forgot to switch the empower. Sorry, misleading. Okay, so let's get our awakened minion damage back, and now it'll be fixed. Okay, here we go. So now you can see, let me put them back to the 200x. So 200x, 1.199, so it's just slightly more damage than our double corrupted weapon. And so actually, this is better. Getting 2 of these is better than going the double corrupted fortify weapon. It's also easier to build up to. Because you can do stuff like this. So you can get Gale Bane convoking ones, and this is a 60k DPS increase. It's not a lot, and these are 65x, but you can trigger a socketed spell when you use a skill, and that's cool, because while you're running around with phase run and shit, it'll auto-trigger the spells. And maybe a curse, maybe a spell to use, I don't know. Either way, this is pretty cool, and then, yeah, you have spell skill gems, minion skill gems, minion damage. You could still get the implicit. This is missing the extra synthesis implicit. So that's a thing you should notice about this. And maybe you won't need to corrupt, and maybe you can just synthesis implicit. What is the synthesis implicit that we can get on the weapon, I wonder? And then can we corrupt and not lose the implicit, or is it now a competitor? And do we go fortify base with an implicit, and that's our two-hander, and it's really easy, like a 13x base, and it's easy? Or like, what is the strat, dude? Does somebody just have to waste their synthesis implicit modifiers and find all the mods on two-handers and actually end on convoking ones and figure out what's worth it? God damn it, guys. This is a lot of stuff. This is a lot of stuff. But the takeaway is that, I hope that the takeaway is that 2 cold iron points are OP. Let me show what it's like without them. So these 10, 15C cold iron points are pretty good. Would you upgrade these? Fuck no, don't look at this anymore, guys, okay? That's what the video's telling you. Stop trying to upgrade the weapon, okay? Cold iron points are insane. Our build is nuts. These are doing way more than just the damage too. So even when you can replace these, I don't even know if we will, because to be honest, the physical spell skill, well, I guess we could replace it with the spell and physical, because it would do exactly the same, but it's 2 less levels. But spell minion's pretty cool too. But yeah, it's different after. It's different because the physical is giving it to things like your stone golem. I guess you'll still get that with the minion skill gems, but you won't get maybe you won't get a 28 stone golem, right? And then you won't get as much regen, and maybe you won't get as much physical damage reduction. But yeah, we're Awakener 8, Deathless with 3,800 life. It's pretty cool. We're insta-killing everything already. 1 million DPS in my POV, which really is, like I said, 10 to 15 million, and we're a week into the league. It's absolutely disgusting, and it's just the beginning, guys. It's just the beginning. Just the beginning. Either way, the takeaway, hope you guys could learn from this. Now, hopefully you don't spend too much time. Or, the other takeaway is I've presented everything I know about the weapons. So now, maybe other people can add to this. So I've put down a baseline of this is what we know. Now, the comments, when you look in the comment section, will be the addition, the community, the build up, and where we actually go from this might be insane. We might find some like absolutely disgusting weapons that clearly shit on cold iron points, but for now, guys, it's like, look at how good these are, and look at how bad our old stuff was, and what you actually need to do is go get the double corrupted fortify weapon, and it's like, god damn, that's expensive, bro. I don't got all that. It's like, yeah. So just, you should just sit on these cold iron points because it's good enough for me, and if it's good enough for me, it's hella too good. I'm kidding. But yeah, basically, it's yeah, you should just be using these. That's clearly why I didn't need to swap them. Look at this. It's just, they're so strong, and our build, then we could focus on all the other parts of our build. Now we're not dying, and we already do 1 billion damage. That is all. That is the video. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the support. I can't do this without you guys. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my Patreon and my YouTube members who financially support the channel. Thank you guys for all the support. Can't do this without you guys. And thank you to anyone new who joins today. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!